Is this your future? Hi everyone, Angus Pryor here, #1 Google ranked dental marketer and Australian practice growth specialist. Now in this video, I want to talk about the micro steps to get you to the future that you want. And hang on to the end because I've got something special for you. Now I've just shown you my morning tea and I'm pretty consistent with this. Most days this is what I have, just in case you're wondering. There's some fruit there, there's some little cucumbers, some carrots, and something I picked up from my kids or my nephew, a little bit of peanut butter. I do have a soft spot for peanut butter. But the question is, your future is determined by a bunch of micro steps. It's like if you want to be healthy, if you've made a decision about your future, then each day then you're eating a blueberry, it's like you're sort of putting a marble into a bucket, and over a while the bucket fills up and that turns into something big. The blueberry's kind of a metaphor here. But here's the thing, I'm launching a new podcast soon, and I'll give you the link for that in a minute. And two of the people that I interviewed about this yesterday both spoke a lot about the future and having a plan. And the problem for most of us is we don't have a plan and we don't know where we want to get to. Now, for many of you listening to this, you go, well, I'm not really sure where I want to get to. And my advice to you is to start, to choose something. Even, literally just writing down 1 or 2 sentences is better than just having some vague notion in your head. And if you find yourself going, but Angus, I don't know what, the future is that I want for myself, then write down what you think it might be, because you can always correct course. We know this from nature and science. An object that's in motion, it's much easier for it to continue to move. It's much harder for something that's stationary. So sort of set a course, go, and basically all I'm asking you to do is write down a few sentences like in 5 years. I'm recording this on the 4th of November. On the 4th of November, 2026, I want my business to be here. I want my personal relationships to be here. I want my health to be here, etc. Even if you're not quite sure, just write it down what you think it might be, and then that's a list. You can keep that piece of paper and look at it once a week, and then if you need to correct course, that's fine. But here's the trick. If you don't have that end destination in mind, then how the heck do you know how you're going to get there? And so for me, I've got very clear goals about my health. I'm 53 years old and I'm doing everything I can to buck that trend. And this blueberry, this apparently healthy morning tea, it represents the steps, those micro steps that I've got to take to get to that macro plan in terms of my weight, my fitness, etc., etc. So I beg of you, that's by all means, you get to listen to the podcast in a few weeks, but just write down, even just 1 or 2 sentences I would take. What is it? Where do you want to be in 5 years' time? Where do you want to be in 10 years' time in terms of your health, your business, your finances, your relationships? Now, I had promised a little special. If you go to practicegrowthhq.com, that's where the podcast is going to be launched. Depending on when you're watching this video, it may be there or it may be, coming soon. But on that page is a freebie where we've given a report for the 10 hottest winners in marketing for dentists in 2021. So practicegrowthhq.com. Otherwise, see you next time.